Good morning, dear traders. You are watching economic calendar of Forex market on Insta TV channel with me, Takhmina Salomova. On Thursday and Friday, financial markets, we pay attention to the following macroeconomic statistics. On Friday, Germany will provide its preliminary data on GDP in the third quarter. Economists expect the volume of the gross domestic product to have decreased by 0.3% on a quarterly basis and 1.8% in annual terms. According to the final data on the second quarter 2015, the German economy expanded by 0.4% in regard to the previous quarter. Year on year, the country's economy grew 1.6% in the period of April to June. Consumer spending rose by 0.2% in the reporting period and public expenditure increased by 0.3%. The European Commission decided to trim the GDP growth outlook for Germany to 1.7% in 2015 against 1.9% stated in the spring forecast. On Friday, the Eurozone will also publish its flash GDP report for the third quarter 2015. Pundits predict that the GDP grew by 0.3% in comparison with the previous 3 months and by 1.7% on a yearly basis. In the second quarter, the GDP quarterly dynamic of 19 countries in the euro area showed seasonally adjusted growth of 0.4%. It was 0.1% lower than the previous reading. Annual growth rate accelerated to 1.5% from 1.2%. The European Commission forecasts that economic recovery of the eurozone will slightly speed up in the next 2 years despite low demand for the European export in China and other emerging markets. The economy of the currency bloc is predicted to expand by 1.6% in the current year, by 1.8% in 2016 and by 1.9% in 2017. On Friday, the US statistics on retail sales in October will also see the light of day. The retail sector is expected to have expanded by 0.3% compared with the previous month. In September, the US retail sales rose by seasonal and calendar adjusted 0.1% on a monthly basis after a zero change a month before. Economists had supposed that sales increased by 0.2%. Retail sales have not dropped since February. It means that a drop on fuel price led to some extra funds for consumers. Retail sales grew by 2.4% in comparison with the same period last year, and the biggest part of the growth was made up by car purchases and sales at restaurants. In addition to these events, the following macroeconomic reports will be published at the end of the week. On Thursday, Australia will release its employment report. Canada will reveal its new housing prices data, and the United States will unveil its statistics on unemployment claims. On Friday, Switzerland will report on producer price inflation. The US will end this trading week with data on producer prices and preliminary report on consumer sentiment. You are watching Economic Calendar on InstaForex's TV channel. See you!